What's good, everybody? It's your boy Atomic Eagle once again, joined with Drumlin the Dwarf.
Hey fellas, how's it going?
We are going to be breaking down all the leaders for Set 8 Saiyans Pride. So whether you're new to the game, grinding rank, you at least have something to work with. So let's lock in and get into it.
Alright, so we're starting with Beerus there.
Yes, sir.
I think I have mixed feelings about him. He is a solid pick, but he needs new support exclusive to him. Like, it's been a while since he's gotten a card for him specifically, but that being said, he makes a lot of use out of the new cards for Gohan. Like, he loves having that Videl. The 2-cost and 3-cost Gohans are so good, letting him draw when he's doing damage that isn't a crit. So just every hit he's throwing at you, it just feels bad to take. So yeah, he's a solid deck, but I feel like he still needs more. He's very playable in this set for sure.
I think right now, just because he, like you said, he needs some new stuff, I think he should be in like a B tier. And once he, or at least bottom of A, mainly because without his pieces, running the whole Saiyan package is just, he just loses his identity. And other red decks can just do for his job better.
Yeah, there's an argument to be made though that like his ability is still so strong. Like, he can just throw like 12 of the new cards in and then still do Beerus things.
Yeah.
Like, really all he needs of the new cards is the Videl, the 2 Gohans, run those as 4 of each, and then you can put in your other like typical Beerus stuff if you really want to. I think he's solid, but I would like to see him get new stuff for him specifically.
Yeah. Goku Black.
That man with his key cards.
Yeah, I think he's in the same spot as Beerus. I think both him and Beerus have the same issues. They do a lot of their archetype, but they need new bosses.
Even with Goku Black, I feel like he's a little like lower on the list just because his whole thing was like he's a funny high roll deck, but there are better funny high roll decks that get more than he does faster, like Broly BR.
Yeah.
But it's a similar situation. He's playable. So I don't think there's any leader right now that isn't completely unplayable.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna put him in B.
Yeah, I think B is a fair spot.
Bulma, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know. This leader was doing a lot last set, but with the amount of aggression, a lot of these previous set leaders were just like biding their time, but with the amount of aggression, I don't think she can play the game anymore as much as she used to.
I don't know, it's a hard thing to say because she's another like quick aggro deck. Her big problem, she stops drawing when she awakens. Actually, she doesn't draw at all. I misspoke there, but she is capable to put out a lot of swings very quickly, but I feel like this entire set, it feels like we just got decks that do that. So it's weird because she just got something new, but I feel like she needs new stuff already.
I think she's still in B. I won't be placing her in like a she's bottom or whatever. I don't know.
I mean, I think she's still like playable. Like, she's still like middle range, so that B is fine.
One of the 2 kings from last set, Kid Buu. I think with him losing so much power, I think the best he has is like Rose Hyrule. I think he's still a solid pick. I just don't think he's that crazy.
So part of the problem is nobody is playing him right now. So there's really no way to know. He lost a lot of aggression, and there's a lot of like quicker, faster, more aggressive decks now. He needs to fully lean into the control discard stuff, which he can do. I definitely think after getting gutted as hard as the Majin leaders have, he goes into C. Like, C is for like, these leaders need new stuff. And just logically, if they took away all his stuff, he needs new stuff.
Yeah, the discard body's gone, the 30k is down to 1, the double striker's down to 1. The most he has is just like the barrier bobby stuff.
Yeah, which works fine, but he could use some new stuff that isn't like overpowered. Like he doesn't need these like big 30k swings. Like give him more cards that discard.
Yeah.
Like give him like a Majin, and it would work for Super Boo too. If there was a Majin, you played it, it made your opponent discard, and then you KO'd it.
Yeah.
Or you KO'd it to make your opponent discard.
Yeah,
like there's work that needs to be done with him, but he's still playable. As I said, can't stress it enough. I don't think there's any leader that's completely unplayable.
Yeah, and don't get us wrong. Just because a leader is in C tier doesn't mean you can't play. I think the leaders in C are really good. I think if you're in F, that's a whole different story. But everything that C and up is playable in my opinion. I think that this set is really just the wild west.
It is. Like I'm personally doing C is like these leaders need new cards. Like Beerus realistically should be in there, but he gets away with running like the new crazy Gohan stuff.
Yeah, and then he has so much removal with lead ability on top of using all the other cards he's already using. Cell. So beginning of set 8, Cell won a tournament. So I can't, even though he did get nerfed, I don't think the leader is just below 8.
Yeah, I think he's still up there. Like, there's no argument to be made. He's just not overbearing anymore.
Yeah. Giblet. Hey, he's still doing the same thing he was already doing. Nothing changed.
Yeah, he has not gotten a single card. He is still where he belongs. Like, he is still the absolute best product.
Actually,
like out of the box.
Honestly, I think it should be. Let me read change. Mainly because he's still doing double strikers return. Definitely since the meta is just more aggressive, he doesn't really care about taking life as much anymore. And once he takes life, he has all these bodies out of his face.
I don't know how I feel about. He can have some very explosive turns.
Yeah, and that's the main thing. It's just the meta now is just if you're not punching face, it's a very, very hard chance you're probably.
You know what? Yeah, I think you can put him up there. I'm not mad at it.
Charlotte. So with the inclusion of the 5-cost Bardock 35k, I think he is once again B tier. Before he was like CF because putting the bodies out there would just get removed. But because everybody's all aggro, him playing these big bodies is annoying now. And with him making himself a 25k leader with the Bardock, later in the game, he can play the 6-cost Bardock and Son Goku, play the new 5-cost, set up the all his cards, everything, just put a 6 from his hand on top of the deck and keep going.
I don't know. This is another leader I have mixed feelings of. I think it's because I play these like big control decks. Like I don't feel the impact of a 6-cost being on board. Like I'm able to remove that stuff fairly easily. But in this meta, oh man, my voice broke. In this meta, where like a lot of the decks are these low to the ground aggro, they don't really run that same removal. So
and that's the only reason why I'm putting him in B.
Yeah, I think he can go into B. I think he's fair. He's fine. It's just crazy to me how like compared to Giblet, like the two they came out together, and it's just how much like Giblet is leaps and bounds better than Shallot.
Mind you, people were saying that Giblet was going to be bad after they allowed it to go.
It was just going to be awkward. I don't think there was any world he was ever bad. Like his cards replace themselves on play. Like his big turn, the 4 into the 3, both those cards replace themselves.
Yeah. Piccolo, C tier. He needs new stuff. His deck runs way too many zeros. It's just hard to play the game.
No comment. You know more about Piccolo than I do, by far. So
yeah, he just loses to aggro, and this game's an aggro game, so he can't play. He has to see all his pieces, which is already hard. After seeing all his pieces, he has to make sure not to get aggressed down. Like don't get me wrong, he's a solid pick. Solid. He's just in this meta, it's very hard to lose your whole hand and then try to start dropping bodies at like turn 4 if you got it. Vegito.
I think he's in B.
Okay. I have nothing to say about that. Thank you.
Like he's good. His problem is he's a little too fragile. Like he can put out these big swings, and the big problem is like his move. He wants to play the 3 cost into the 4 into the 6 early to just get some pressure out against these aggro decks. If any of them are teching the removal to remove that 3, he's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
And that's I just know that from experience.
He didn't really get anything from so he's basically the same leader, except he has to deal with all the aggression.
Yeah, he can like have a defense. Like a lot of it is he is at the mercy of RNG as well. Like milling those 10 cards, it gives away a lot of information. You could just lose your supers, your saviors, and then your opponent knows, okay, you have this much possible defense, and the potential for him to be really frail against these aggro decks is very real.
Yeah, I agree. Daima 2. With the same stuff given to all of Red and FBO 8, I think he's good. Not C for sure. I wouldn't know where to put him at all when it comes to like A or B or A. I don't think he's A for sure. I think he is a B or A.
I think A is fine. Like he's an aggro deck. This is an aggro meta. I think A is a fair spot for him.
Yeah, it's just the fact that you're aggressing people down now. Like he's really good. He just has a lot of other things inside of his deck. He has Evolve, he has Glorio, he has saying stuff to get him cards back. He has so many things to use that he's really
The Glorio is very strong. Like that's a big deal for him. Like I think the reason I'd put him in A is because his unique cards are very strong.
Yeah. Namek 1. I'm not gonna hold you. This is just me. I think he's F because there's just a better Namek.
No. Like you can't just say he's F because there's another Namek.
I understand. But what is he doing that's the fact that he loses draw is just such a big loss now.
It is, but F is too much. Like you could put him, he could be in C. He needs something that works more with him. But now there's the problem of like you can't support him without supporting the other one.
Exactly. I think that's the problem. They should have never made a second Namek. It's just too much.
I think honestly he's probably still like a B tier deck, but it's like why play him when you have the other one?
Yeah. I think I'll put him in the bottom of B no matter what. Because he's just better off. Janemba, I'm putting him in C. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, you know all the support Jin Nimba's gotten since he's been released. So like that's the issue. He needs things.
He needs support. You can't use any of Broly's stuff besides the stuff that Broly doesn't really want to use. You can use the 5-cost Raditz. You can use the Kid Vegeta, which is not bad for him, and he can use the 4-cost 30k Broly. But other than that, he doesn't have anything to help his engine, like to help his mechanics, be able to feed out energy. He used the Bio Broly, which is cool. I guess that's more into his archetype. But once you start doing all that stuff with him, you just end up adding so many zeros in the deck that he just no longer has.
They just need to give us actual Janemba cards.
Yeah.
Cards for him.
I agree.
I still hate how like they released him and like half of his archetype was the Bio Broly stuff. Like it just doesn't make sense. That's a whole other story.
They should have helped him. But enough about that. Gogeta. It's either a top in A or he's the top of
Oh, we
With
have a disagreement. I think he's either an A or S.
really okay, cool. Then I think he's in. The only reason why is because I was saying an A or top of B is because with his new with the promo, with the new Vegeta, with all the support he has, he has become a menace. A
He's
control
very
leader.
strong, yes.
Yeah.
He's very strong. And he can still just run generic good black cards.
Yeah. I know a lot of people aren't running the SCR, mainly because you have a self-awakener that makes markers. So
Yeah, you don't even like. It's weird how when the SCR, the Goku GT came out, that was like a mandatory 4 of in every black deck, but that's not so true anymore. It just shows you how far like things have come.
they're changing for the better. Hopefully he gets more support as time goes on, because the better generic stuff he gets, the better.
Green Vegeta. I feel like if Giblet is S, then this leader needs to be A.
Yeah.
Like they do the same thing, it's just Giblet does it better.
Yeah, I think he's probably a little behind Geras compared to my board.
See, I don't like actually organize the leaders on the list themselves.
Then
Too much work for me.
I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna worry about it.
I just put them by color in set where they were released in. Everyone else can figure it out. They're in the tier that they're in. That's as far as I go.
And we're gonna continue that way. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's in C as well. Super Boo.
Yeah, it's the same thing we said with Kid Boo.
There's no way he can play the game. His identity's gone. No.
They just need new stuff to do.
Baby, I think he's in C as well. He needs new stuff.
I don't know about that. I do agree he needs new stuff, and we did establish that's what that tier is for. But I think Baby can play the game. Yeah, B is fine. Like he can still play the game. It's just he needs something new on the top end.
Yeah, I agree. Bardock.
I think he's a solid A.
Okay. Okay.
I
have nothing else to say about that.
You got nothing to say? The 5 cost Bardock SR is just so strong, and he can actually get it out early.
Yeah.
Much like this next leader, Goku GT. Go ahead and throw him in S tier.
Yeah, you already know. This leader has too much going for him now. It's annoying. 30k on 3. And if you don't remove, you're getting hit with 30 the next turn. This leader wanted to wake up so much, and now he just doesn't care.
It's a 30k on 3 that if you don't deal with, you're taking a 30 and a 35 and a 20 from the leader, regardless if they're awakened. He's got a lot of pressure.
He has too much.
That's fine. Black has been in a terrible spot for a while, so they can have good stuff.
Yeah, I think Black stopped being viable set 4, and we're 4 sets later.
Yeah,
not including manga boosters and stuff like that. Like they finally came back. That's crazy. Jiren, I want to say is a solid pick because he can play the same stuff along with his archetype, but you can win.
You know how Gohan has a hard time with blockers?
Yeah.
You know what he has an even harder time with?
Not doing damage.
Yeah, the 4 cost Jiren can shut him down.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are sleeping on Jiren, but the fact that he can do so much.
I disagree with people sleeping on Jiren because every set, it does not matter he gets a top 8 at a major event.
Yeah, he finds a way to sneak in there no matter what.
Either through brute force, like people just like Jiren and they'll play him regardless of the situation. Even in the blue metas where he's theoretically really bad, he was still topping events. But yeah, right now he's very strong. That 4 costs can shut down a lot of these aggro decks.
Yeah, 4 costs shut down a lot of the aggro. He can play the Saiyan archetype as well. He can play the 2 Gohans, 2 costs, and the 3 costs, so that way he can keep drawing even if he's losing his hand. And that's the one thing he really cared about. So now he's hitting you and drawing while swinging at the end.
If he really wanted to, he could just play all Saiyans and then like just the 4 Jirens in his deck to minimize. Like
Honestly, that's all he
misses.
probably would need, honestly. But Trunk, see,
Are you sure? Because me and you have seen some things.
you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I still think C because he needs help. I don't think the stuff that he has and the stuff that he's being given. So, all right, you know what? Let me address it right now. I think if he's playing Satan City with the stuff that they have currently, he is B highway. If he is not, he goes into C.
He put him in C because like he needs stuff like for him. Like it's really clean when he mixes it with Satan City. Like Atomic and I watched this game, it was crazy. But
he does so much work being able to cheat out Hercule, cheat out all the stuff, bouncing stuff back to hand. He can use like main point is without Satan City, this leader is struggling.
Yeah, that's a fair assessment, but like it is worth a try with the Satan City. Like playing the 3 costs that lets you play out a free 1, you play out Sharpener. Sharpener looks at the top. Then you get to play a free extra, then you bounce back Sharpener, and then you have Sharpener safe at all times. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on with when you mix it. It looks really fun, but
it looks really fun.
Trunks on his own doesn't really have anything going for him.
I agree. Android.
I think they could go in A, honestly.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Androids are B. Let me explain myself before I get shot. With the amount of aggression that they have, that everybody is dishing out, the amount of control, they don't make it. They want to get to their big bodies, yes, but by the time they get to their big bodies, I don't think they can live past that time. And the only other 2 green leaders that can deal with that, this deck is just not contesting with them, in my opinion.
You're not wrong. I just think they need to throw more tech options in their deck, which they're one of the few decks that they can still do what they want to do because their ramp gives them active energy back.
Yeah.
So they can hold that up for like, okay, you're against Frieza, you know he swings at 20. You can hold up Sensu Bean. Okay, well this Gohan exists, we got blockers.
Yeah. I think they're in an awkward spot right now, and that's the only reason I haven't put them in.
Yeah, I can see that. Like, they're still playable, they're still good. I think I value their ability to play their game while holding the energy up for other stuff. But there are better ramp decks. Yeah. Definitely.
Green Cell.
You know where you gotta put them. I won't accept anything else. Like, this will actually be an argument if you put. If y'all
wanna argue in the comments, by all means.
No, don't argue in the comments. I'm just saying with like Atomic. I was gonna say, if that boy doesn't go anywhere else, there was gonna be words. But no, he's very good. His biggest weakness, where he could not deal with the early game, is almost a non-issue now because as he's ramping, he's now removing cards.
Yeah. Green Cell just does too much. He ramps. If he drops field, you're already in a bad situation. He's removing 2 drops. He's putting energy into active move. You wake him up, and he just drops the 8 heals. The 5 cost lets him use EDB for free, so he can get to 8 before he even gets to right on 5 energy, because he can go lead ability to get him to 6, play out the 5. If he already has field, he can use the field to get to 7, play out the 5, use EDB on his swing, that's 8, and if he wants to, he plays 9 next turn to air the board out. He's fast. He's no longer.
He has options, depending what is in his hand and when he awakens. Like, there's moves he can do. Like, he can ramp straight from 5 to 8 if he really wants to, depending on his hand. Like, if you're going into your turn, you're on 5, you charge to 6, you play out 5 costs, he can play out the arena, then you swing the 5, you can put instant on it, that'll ramp you back from 6 to 5 energy, then you lead ability, you now have 2 active, and that man has just swung for 45. You can swing your lead with EDB for another 45 if you have it. Like, there's a lot of sequencing he can do around his ability, and I really like that with this leader. It's why he's one of my favorites. And once he gets where he needs to get, he just starts overwhelming you because he just heals every turn while destroying your board and swinging big numbers. And he has Cell Jr. to pick up his extras again.
Yeah, Incredible Perfect Form is just a good extra as well. It stops the 30k swings, getting him to 35. On top of that, with Beast being added to the deck, there's nothing he can't move.
they gave him a Gallic gun. I've said he needs a Gallic gun. I was joking when I said that, but they gave it to him. I could not be more happy that happened.
Yeah. Halo 2. I think he's B.
Yeah, he's probably a B. He's still fine. People are actually playing him. There are more people playing Halo 2 right now than there are playing any of the 2 boos that we've talked about.
Yeah. There's nothing else to say about him. He's still good. You just need to, put in the time.
It helps that it's like a lot of these aggro decks that aren't worrying about removal. They let him do his game plan that he wants to do for the most part.
Yeah. U7. I think U7 is in B still.
Yeah, nothing's really changed with it. It's another one of these aggro decks that can fit into this meta.
Yeah. UI.
UI is kind of weird. I think he needs support, but they need to be really careful with supporting this leader.
Yeah. I think right now, I can't say. He's in that situation where Trunks is.
I think if you can play him perfectly, he's probably like an A, I'm going to be honest, but a lot of people can't do that.
He's in B then, because right now he's in a situation where Trunks is, where he needs support, but supporting him could be like the end of the game.
I think even B might be, like, just in general, like, because his skill ceiling is so high, like, that's gotta be a factor to it.
Yeah, that's the only reason I'm putting him in B, because a lot of people don't know how to use this leader correctly, to the point where the leader does not play it. But so let me put it like this: if you know what you're doing, you have the deck figured out, he's a solid pick. If you're just playing him because you like the leader, you don't really understand when to use his ability, when not to use his ability, you don't have that game sense in you, he goes down into like C tier damage.
He's got a major skill floor, not skill floor and skill ceiling.
Yeah, so right now that's why I'm putting him in D. It's only because it's not the leader, it's literally the person. The pilot is the problem, and it's not enough pilots for UI to actually say if he's good or bad. Then we go to the Jolly Man factor.
He's definitely above the other two. Other than that, I don't care where he gets put.
I think he's just D tier.
Honestly, he could even be A, because he does his own thing.
I think he has the ability to be A, but right now, because a lot of people haven't been playing him, we need people to flesh him out, figure out what they want to do. I think he has a lot of potential there.
I know someone that plays him. He's still playing him. He's doing really well right now. I think he can be A. Like, he's fine. He doesn't care so much about the stuff that got removed from the other Majins.
Yeah.
He needs to be awakened to use a lot of that anyways. So he can lean into a completely different archetype, and then maybe he has like the 4 cost in his deck just because. I would push for putting him in A. He's a solid deck. His entire deck is there.
Yeah, and he doesn't really care about the double stacker as much, so even running one is not a big deal for him.
He's got a 30k that he can just drop for 2 and play for free at the end of his turn.
Yeah.
And he still has all these like bobbity blockers. He can do like the barrier blockers fairly well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because he doesn't have to establish the bobbity turn 2. That can just come down at the end of his turn once he's awakened. He can, instead of wasting his turn 2 getting that down and applying no like pressure or putting no problems on the board, he can drop a 30k swing, and that's something that needs to be addressed.
Yeah.
So I think he's very underrated.
I think a lot of people need to play him
Yeah,
Cooler.
he's definitely the best Majin leader right now.
I agree. Cooler.
He's solid, and he's probably gonna put him in B.
Yeah.
Oh, how far he has come! I remember so many tier lists. He's just
Sitting at the bottom.
yeah, just sitting at the bottom, and now he's got stuff going on that he can do.
I think Ultimate Gohan. Now, I won't change my opinion on this. I know a lot of people will say otherwise. Ultimate Gohan is B tier, very bottom, in my opinion. He doesn't have his own identity. The 7 cost extra does help him out with the Go Tank package, because he can play the on turn 5. He can play the 4 cost that if you use the extra that's 3 or more, you can draw 2. You can play the other 2 cost Gohan to get the extra that he just used back. But he can keep cycling that. The problem with the deck is no combo.
I haven't played him really.
That's the only problem that he has.
Like, I don't. This is one of the few leaders. Like, I don't really know what he's got going on. I know he's in a rough spot. That's where I won't argue, because I know you've played him. I haven't.
He's in a spot where he just doesn't have his own identity. The identity he wants is Vegito, but then at the same time he wants the identity of Go Tank, but then he wants to be his own person. He's doing too many things. And that's
okay, I understand that.
Yeah. And that's messing up his identity. Like, I understand he wants to use extras, but they gave him only extras that help out with Go Tank, because those extras become 1 when you have a Go Tank on field. He still has to use his ability just to make that ability. That's the problem right there. Daima 1. Not gonna lie to you, I think he's C tier.
E?
Yeah.
I think you could put him in B and then put like Starter Coup in C, because like he's a good generic leader that also has access to the Daima stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas Starter Coup is just a good generic red leader that doesn't really have his own thing going on. Like, yeah, he has the Frieza that you can put a buff on to draw a card. That's cool, but that can also work with use 7. Obviously, Starter Coup uses it best, and Daima can use that too, but Daima has to be over Starter Coup just because he has that added bonus of leaning into the Daima archetype, and
Totally evolved.
well, that too, and just the 4-cost Glorio is just such a strong card to have access to.
Yeah, I will say that the Saiyan stuff that Gohan gave to him for Starter Coup is really good.
Yeah, they're both good. Like, I'm not saying they're not. It's just like Starter Coup's problem is he's just like the standard. Like,
yeah,
he's just good. Like, you can play him, he's good. Every other red leader gives you something more interesting.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like, that's how I view him. He's just like he's the bare minimum of what a deck should be.
Yeah. With that being said, I think he should be in B, because, like you said, he's the bare minimum. And right now, anything below C is below.
Yeah, he can go there. Like, he's just the standard.
Green broke.
I think he's underrated, personally.
I think he's B tier.
Yeah, like, a lot of people underrate him. I think he can be in B, and that's just fine.
Yeah, I think he's B. The main reason why is because if he gets ramped off and he's already done everything he needs to do, it's rough. It's the 40k on field. You got to deal with. You got to deal with the 45 that's coming down literally that same turn. The next turn, I'm sorry. It's rough. it's rough. Ginyu, I think he's a solid B tier, maybe even A tier in my opinion.
I was gonna say B. Like, he's B because we'll get to him soon. So he can't be higher than B. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah. Daima, I think he's A.
Oh, I think he's S.
I gotta disagree with you, brother.
Oh, I think he's S.
I think he has a big hand size, which helps out a lot. But with the amount of aggression that these decks have, or if they have just the amount of control, it's hard for them to actually play the game.
He is the control deck. He doesn't care about the aggression. He's got all these Proud Saiyans. He's always running 4/4 Proud Saiyan Galagon, and he should be holding those up against Gohan of all things. If he loses to Gohan, he either bricked or it's a skill issue.
Yeah.
And his actual like support lock to him is crazy. The 4 cost is insane. You just play that, and then it minuses everything down to like a 1 cost, and then he's just removing the board every turn.
Yeah.
And he has the defense to like keep his game going. He is like the pinnacle of control deck.
I still think he's A tier. I don't think I'm going to button him. I understand. I just don't think I'm going to button him.
All right, we'll have to disagree on that one then.
I understand. Frieza.
He's above Ginyu. He's just a better Ginyu. They're playing the same game. Frieza just he has more going on. Like, he's got access to some important cards that help him out.
Yeah, I think Frieza being able to still use the 5-cost Ginyu within his archetype is ridiculous.
The one thing he has going over Ginyu, like, really, is
Restand.
Well, no, Ginyu, he's got the restand too, but he also has access to that 3-cost Frieza. Like, if Ginyu's board gets removed, he just loses. Frieza can put some kind of protection out there.
Yeah. I forgot the 3-cost Frieza does just stop the board from being removed. So even if they're assaulted, try to get removed, whatever the case may be, you have to commit like a little bit more resources than the average Joe. I think he loses to red, might be the only thing, but other than that, every other color you have to put less resources. Starter Vegeta.
You just put him in C. He hasn't gotten support in a while, and like, yeah, he can swing for 35, but like, he's like, his stuff is so dated. Like, oh, he swings for 35 if he has 7 cards in hand. Meanwhile, Gohan is throwing out these 60s for having 2 cards on board. He can have as many cards in hand as he wants.
Yeah.
And like, there's a handful of other leaders that are swinging for like the same or higher. Like, we got Vegito, we got Red Cell, we got Goten. They're all swinging for 35 plus. We got the Namakus swinging for 30, and they don't need to have a limited hand size, where having a limited hand size in this game is not so great, because it's all about how many resources you have in hand.
Yeah, I can see that.
He needs a lot more support, for sure.
Yeah, if he gets some help, he could for sure come back. Now, the green Gohan.
I think you could put him in B or A. Either of those, I wouldn't be mad at. I think B is safer.
Yeah, I think B is where he belongs. Mainly just because he said the ramp decks are just. He wants to ramp. Yeah, I get he can cheat his stuff out earlier. He does get his ability online, but the amount of aggression kind of hurts him a little bit. But at the same time, he could dish out that same aggression once he gets there. Topku's A. I'm not gonna.
Topku's A. No, Topku's S.
You think so?
I think so. He's very strong. It's just for whatever reason nobody's playing him. He's insane. I will say, like, Gohan might be better than him, but they're both like very scary decks to deal with.
And that's the only reason I was putting him in A, was because Gohan is better than him.
Put him in S. Make a statement. More people need to play him.
I got you.
Like, he's so strong. I don't get it. And it's like, okay, he's gonna be at 3 life, which is scary. Everyone's at 3 life right now because Gohan exists.
Yeah. So Zamasu is in a weird spot where he could be in D or he could be in A. I'm going to put him in D because, yeah, he can defend himself, he can take the hit, he can yada yada yada. But it's rough. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's rough.
For me, there's an argument to be made on him versus Daima Vegeta. Masu can just lose because he does stop drawing, and like depending on his hand, he could just be sitting there going, "Oh, I can't really do anything." Where Daima Vegeta keeps seeing these cards, and I'm not sure what has more value, the 25k lead or the just constant addition of resources. The Masu also does have that healing.
Yeah, I think his healing is what makes him the problem, because getting hit doesn't mean much. When you get hit and you just go, okay, cool, I'll heal that next turn. He also can play the Kefla, the new double striker, which helps him get...
Yeah, that card's really good for him. He needs some new support, though.
Yeah.
Like,
I think that's where he is right now. He needs new support. I think right now he's just having...
Speaking of support, I see the next leader is a leader that... He could stop getting support now. That would be great.
Yeah, Yellow Vegeta's is too much. He's way too much. The games that last a year. I've aged playing the game. He does too much.
Honestly, though, I don't know if he's S tier.
I think
he's really defensive, but then he doesn't do anything. He just lives.
I think I agree. I think he's A, the very, very top. And I wasn't putting him in order, but I think he's the very, very top of A, next to Red Cell, Gogeta, and Bardock. But
like, he's so hard to kill, but then he's not. He isn't doing. I've never been threatened by Yellow Vegeta unless I've bricked horribly and just have nothing to do.
I can't even think he's the top of A. It's just every other deck above him puts out so much aggression that there's nothing he can do. Like, yeah, he can stall you and then try to deck you out, which seems like his main game plan is that. But other than that, he's not doing much. Every leader above him just destroys. He doesn't care what he does.
Yeah, you can beat him. It's just it's going to be a 40-minute game.
Yeah, you're going to have
every time.
It sucks. Yeah, he can get extras back, but most of the time, from what I've played for the last couple of weeks that we've been in, I think this is week 2.
I believe so, yeah.
That we played, I've ran into multiple Yellow Vegetas, and I've just decked them out because every result of training is a draw. They can't swing and lead. The new 4 calls Goku draws a card. Like, it's too much draw engine in the deck to the point where it's just like, all right, cool. And then after they run out of extras, they run out of weeds, they run out of bomas. So what? What are you gonna do? How are you ending the game? You can resource somebody, yes. But other than that, I don't see this. This is the first leader I'm putting in.
Really? I mean, he hasn't gotten anything in a minute, but I have no... Like, he's still playable, though. Like, he can play a game.
I mean, he can play a little bit. That's cool. But other than that, he can't. He has a hard matchup against
everybody. I don't know. I think, like, he's got to be at least C. I don't think there's a leader that can go into F tier.
Alright, I can agree with that. But he's having a hard time playing the game.
But his deck functions. F tier is like, they released a deck that doesn't even, like, function. F tier is like Android 18 on release when she was missing, like, half her cards.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like, I don't even think King Piccolo is F right now, because he's got a game plan he can do now.
Yeah, I don't think there's not a way he can be fine. Yeah, I think if Jimmy King Piccolo's not down there, I don't down here.
Oh, World Tournament? You put him in A.
Really?
Or S? I'll take S, yeah, sure.
I think he's S.
So, the one thing I will say about him, no one knows how to play this leader.
Everybody keeps cross-arm diving, and it's so frustrating when you have so many avenues to just whiteboard everything.
Yeah, it's like, cross-arm, it's fun, it's cool. I don't even play that card in this deck, though. I'm going to be removing board every turn. Every turn. I'm either tri-beaming something, or I'm full power Kamehameha. Like, one of my favorite things to do on 3, because my opponent has just played a 3 cost, I'll play Mai to make that card a 2 cost, and I'll swing her with full power for 30.
Yep. His double striker is crap. Just it.
Oddly enough, I think this is the only deck you play that double striker in now. Every other situation, I feel like Kefla is just better. Which is
Kefla is better in every blue deck. in my opinion. But that double striker is trash. And even if you're not if you're running Kefla, you should at least have one of these inside the deck. That double striker is just like, hey, if I have it, you know, that's a one more maybe card. Or if they have a lot of hands, you can at least drain their hand before playing Kefla. But I think he's I'm not gonna lie to you. I think he's I think a lot of people are not utilizing top two. I think a lot of people are not utilizing kid two. It's just to that point.
I think I like World Tournament a lot. I don't know about S. Like he can handle. Let me think. What else is S tier that we're looking at here?
Giblet.
He can handle Giblet. He can handle.
I don't think he can handle Cell, but I think he can handle the
Cell is a problem.
Yeah.
But everything else that we have up there, he can just like wipe their board fairly easily.
Even now that he doesn't have recursion with this 5-cost Cell too, he can just tri-beam and keep it pushing. You no longer have to worry about it. His main issue is tri-beaming the card that they literally can get back or search for at the bottom of the deck. But if you're not getting that much draw out of it anymore, it doesn't matter.
I do like him a lot. You know that. But I feel like S might be a little like too much.
I think if someone sits down and does a lot with him, he's this is my hot take. I think he's gonna win a tournament.
No, I agree with you. He should win a major. He's had the potential for the longest time. I think it's just like a lot of people just overlook him.
Yeah.
I think he's very good. I don't think putting him in S is like right though.
Okay.
I think he's great, but I think it's a little. I don't know now. Now you got me thinking.
It's just the stuff that he can handle.
I mean, yeah, I could probably play that leader and be just fine in anything that isn't a ramp green matchup.
Yeah,
like,
other than ramp green, he dominates.
If you want to put him up there, you can. I'm not 100% sure.
No, I agree with you. If he's anything below A, I don't agree. If you think he's A,
he cannot be below A.
I don't think he can be below A. That's just me being honest.
Like
so
there's
as long as
no
he's not
world.
below A, I can agree.
I just think S might be a little much.
All right, so Broly BR, he's a high risk.
He's kind of B. If you can't handle what he does, then you just kind of lose.
Yeah, nothing else to say about it. He does good. He can play the game, but if they answer your board, which a lot of these leaders are getting to the point where they're able to do or just not care. It's literally that's the case. It's just answer my board. I don't care. Okay, I died. Answer my board. I got the answer. I died.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that can just kill him before his Broly is really a big deal.
Yeah. 18. I think he's in the same spot as honestly. I think he's a solid.
Yeah, I think she's okay. I have nothing wrong about that. He's playable.
The stuff that since they took away the 5-cost, selling her on the same avenue. One swings a 40k swing, the other one's doing swinging that board. Now that the other sales is viable, that is a 40k swing, it's a 60k swing at whatever. Yeah, she has the ability. Oh my.
Gotta be an A. There's no way around that.
I'm gonna put him in A. I don't
He's
think
a very strong deck. He'll probably win an event next season.
Yeah.
He's already gotten second at a Nationals.
I think he's better than Yellow Vegeta, only because he doesn't play a lot of 5s, and if you do it on his first 5-cost he plays, you still got to deal with 30-30 and everything else on board.
He plays A5, and then everything else is 4 or less.
Yeah, so that's the only reason why I think he's better than Yellow Vegeta. But other than that,
I think he's better because his awakening is awesome. King Goma! And then the staff makes a sound.
Twing!
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, so for me, that's where that is. King Piccolo, see, right? He can play the game. Don't get me wrong. I think he's playable. I don't think he can do anything with all these zeros. he needs other cards.
They need to revamp his egg. Actually, give that thing combo power.
give him a
I
different
still
egg.
question why he's a 15k crit.
Yeah, I don't.
They could have
understand
been
that
so cool with this leader. They could have made him 15k crit and then just made him a 25k on the back that draws.
I agree.
And I feel like he would have been awesome. Like he would have been a defensive leader because he would have gone back to 5 life, 25k base. He's still drawing. That would have made him very interesting.
Yeah, I think that's what they should have done. If they were going to make him a 15k crit on the front side, they should have made him a 25k that draws on the back.
Yeah, it's a little too late for that though.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and put him up there if you want.
Yeah.
I think he's aggressive. He can heal. So if he does get knocked to 2, he doesn't have to worry about that double striker. He can just go back to 3. He is still drawing cards, so he's...
With the recent tournaments and him placing what? I think it was sell him... If I'm not mistaken, it's sell him Giblet.
Yeah, this was pre-set 8, though.
Yeah.
It was post-ban list, pre-set 8. I still think he's good. I still think it's fair to put him up there.
Yeah, so with just what we currently have... No, they had a set on the 18th. So with everything... That's the best I could say is that he's there. If not, he has to be right alongside Kid Goose. Because I think they're both in a situation where they can be S, but without us knowing what's going on.
He's able to kill turn like 3 or 4.
Yeah, he can aggress you down. That's the thing.
Like I know he's capable of getting someone to 2 on turn 3 because I've seen that happen.
I've had it done to me.
he can just drop with a double striker, throw these angry Kamehamehas out there. Like,
Yeah, so
he's capable of ending games quick.
Yeah.
I think you could put him in S. Like that would be fine.
for now, I think I'm gonna stick with it. I think he's in the same spot as Kid 2, where I feel like they're S, but without us seeing what the new meta is actually talking about, I think he's like Goten.
I think Goten can be an A.
Yeah, I think he's A.
He does have some unique stuff like going for him. Like he plays really well into Gohan.
Yeah, he plays really well into Gohan. He plays really well into Ramp now, which is crazy because of the new 4-cost Goten, as well as the promo helping him out not be inconsistent anymore. He's able
I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one.
Well, why is that?
He has a very hard time with Cell. Like he does not generate the same hand size he does as Cell, and Cell's constantly gonna be healing. And so like he doesn't care about taking a 35 swing, and Cell has the perfect form extra to take like his 30 swings and just they don't matter. Like Cell is just gonna kill him.
I think it's debatable.
I
don't think he's better than Cell, but I don't think the matchup is just hopeless. That with him being able to remove stuff, he's able to actually fight off Orange Piccolo, who's probably sitting at like...
Orange Piccolo is a different story. Orange Piccolo isn't healing every turn.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Besides Cell, every other ramp deck it's not that hard for him to fight anymore. And that's my main argument, is that he can actually fight ramp decks.
I think his big plus is being able to fight these aggro decks. A lot of them don't play anything higher than a 4, so if things get a little rough for him, he can always Death Missile.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Death Missiles is the thing, but going against the aggro deck wasn't his problem before. It was literally just ramp. Playing ramp and playing anything above 6, he could not get rid of. Now he can. That was his only issue from he was inconsistent to the point where he could not find the YNs, who are Trunks and Goten, in order to fuse. But now when he fuses, he has a 30k body, a 20k body, then he can remove everything as well. Either remove that, or if you're going tall, he removes the tall body. If you're going small and going wide, he removes all that with Death Missile.
Trunks. He's I'm sad, dude.
I think he's just B.
I think so. Like, he's playable. He doesn't really got much going for him, honestly.
He doesn't. Even though the Saiyan stuff helps out, I don't think he's doing anything crazy.
Yeah, the Saiyan stuff is great. It doesn't help with what he wants to do, though.
It helps him draw and keep a hand size. It's just not work. And with that being said, I think Glorio's in the same spot as him. I think they're both really good. And I think Glorio's actually better. It's just losing your hand for being aggressive is rough. And then we have Orange Piccolo, who I think is honestly, Orange Piccolo contends with Cell, in my opinion. But the problem with that as well is that he needs to see all his pieces versus Cell, who just needs to see like, a little bit less.
I don't know. Cell needs to see a 3 cost, a 5 cost, and arena. He needs to see 3 cards.
Yeah. So if he's not A, I think he's in. If he's not A, the only other spot. So he's just in the middle ground for me.
I think he can still be S.
Yeah, I think it depends. I think you have to change the deck to beat aggression, but once you have those bodies down and the beast and everything else, it's hard for somebody to hit you.
Yeah, so between him and Cell, I think Cell has an easier time getting to his end game, whereas like once Piccolo gets there, he's kind of hard to kill because he can redirect any attack he wants.
Yeah. This is you.
Omega, he can't really handle a lot of what's going on right now. He's probably B. Like, he's fallen a lot. He can tech for the meta. Like, he has a hard time dealing with he hates playing against crit leaders like Caulifla. He hates playing against Gohan. Gohan is more manageable, believe it or not.
Really? Oh well, yeah, because you can burst attack.
He hard loses to Goku Jr. He just cannot do anything in that matchup.
I can see that.
Like, he's he can tech Death Missile, but then it hurts consistency.
Yeah.
Like, I've tried that. It feels okay.
Okay.
Like, you do that against Frieza, and like he's like, oh, okay, cool. I guess you're just gonna wipe my board now. And then once you get where you need to get in that matchup, like Frieza doesn't have combo power, so you do just kill him. But Frieza isn't the issue right now, is he? It's this Caulifla, this Gohan. He's not so good into ramp decks either because of like they throw huge numbers at him.
All right, Golden Frieza.
I think he's in an interesting spot. Like, he can do the aggro Frieza stuff. His problem is Gohan just murders him.
Yeah, I think so this is why I wanted to put him in B, because he wants to be at 4 life to pop off your ability, but when you're getting just, excuse my language, beat the fuck up all the time. You can't. You're basically just a vanilla yellow leader. If you keep the pop ability off, yeah, that's cool, but none of Gohan's stuff is 5.
Yeah, Gohan just killed him, and that is currently the most played leader, which we'll get into that, because there's things about that annoy me, but we'll get to that.
Shenron is Rose. He's never ever going to be anything higher than that. He's just
He can't be higher, can't be roller. He can't be roller, because he's just a funny high roll. He is a roller, he's a high roller.
Yeah, it's literally, if you get it, you get it. You don't, you don't. There's literally nothing to say about him now. He's the most high roll deck I've ever seen in my life. Junior.
A little higher.
Really?
Yep, there you go.
You think he's at... Well, you gotta explain it now.
He just plays big cards and swings them. Like, he's dropping that... He's doing the same thing as Goku GT. He plays out the 3 cost 30k, and then he's playing these Bardoks turn after turn after turn. And guess what? You don't remove his board. He gets to just play 4 cards for fun. And he has the 4 cost Goku that can just play any card he wants out of the drop. So, okay, you got rid of a Bardock, guess what? I have 8 copies of them in my deck.
Okay.
Like, there's been situations where I've been playing him, and I've been like, oh man, we're gonna lose this game. Oh, but wait, I'm at 20, I have the extra in hand, suddenly I have 2 more Bardocks and a double striker and a 4-cost Goku on board. Like, he can just pull, like, these huge hits out of nowhere and win games, on top of having the Bardock card, which is, like, it's Black's strongest card.
Yeah.
And he can consistently, even if he doesn't go the Goku route, he has the field, which makes the Bardock playable for 3 at all times.
Okay.
So, like, he's guaranteed to get that down. And then he's just swinging big hits at you.
And that's the problem. A lot of people are not playing the one card that helps them get online fast.
So I don't think dropping it is a mistake necessarily. I do think it's a key card for his deck because it does guarantee he can get Bardock out whenever he wants, but I wouldn't fault people for not running it just because there's so many things that are good that he needs to fit into his deck.
Okay.
So if you want to cut the field, you feel like you can cut the field. I'm not going to say it's a mistake. I'm not going to say it's correct. I think the field is valid for its purpose, and its purpose is making sure Bardock can come down. If you're using the field every turn, that is incorrect.
Huh? I think we're on Yellow Broly, my main deck. He's an A.
Alright.
I don't think he can beat S because he doesn't have a reliable way to end games currently.
Just wait till we get Super Saiyan 3 Goku and he gives you that 5-cost Saiyan double striker that makes your ability active.
Yeah, if he gets a double, if the extra deck for SS3 Goku gives him more Saiyan engine and a Saiyan searcher, that would be nice. I'm being extra here, but if he gets those type of things, it's over. Because right now he has a 4 cost that counts as 5 as long as you have an energy active, which he can do pretty easily.
You know what's funny?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure we get the extra decks before we get the next set.
I believe so.
So you could just put him in S and be like, yeah, the stuff he gets from the extra deck makes him really good, and like it would still be correct if like it happens.
I'm not mad at it. I think he's really good. Stopping a leader from swinging and getting draws is really strong. He doesn't have as much removal or any at all really in the deck, but when he stuns a board and stuns the lead, it's really rough. The only other good thing about him is the fact that he can protect his 6. Other than that, he's in a situation where he just can't win games. The amount of games I've played where I feel like I can't finish it because I have to hit you with a 40 and hit you with a 40 again. I just want a double striker. If I can play a double striker and just go face and dump my hand, I can have my board that's already wide get ready to kill you with it. I mean,
I will say, like, just from watching you play, I don't know if him not removing board is an issue, because I watched you stun an 8-cost Broly 5 turns in a row.
But that's the thing, like he doesn't care about it as much. But some of these decks, not removing the big bodies is an issue. Like for Piccolo, having him have a 50k blocker every turn and then keep spamming it out, sooner or later I'm going to run out stuns. You know what I mean? But I
think he'll be like really good. He just needs to get the SS3 Goku SR from the extra deck, the double striker, and he'll be fine.
I hope that's the case. Khalifa, I think she's A.
Yeah, I think she's A. I'm a little disappointed with her because she just does one thing. If you don't see your pieces, you lose. Like, I lost a game that I should not have lost because I didn't get to see Kaba. I guess I just lose.
She needs to see
she's
all her
good.
pieces.
When she pops off, it's good. But if you don't, you just kind of lose, which some people are okay with that. I was talking to someone, and he told me, oh yeah, Khalifa's great, because if you don't see what you need, you just go next. It's really fast games.
I think she's a leader that if she gets more Universe 6 support, she's going to be a problem. But right now, she only has one end game, and that end game is very predictable. And then on top of that end game being very predictable, you have to get ready They like Yellow Vegeta. If he stalls you, you're not getting there. You're not. Same thing with Goma, who's just too aggressive. I like a lot of these aggressive leaders. She doesn't like aggressive. She doesn't. So she wants to keep her the cards in hand to actually do the combo. And then if you can't charge the cards that are zeros because you need them for the combo, and you can't use your Khalifa 3 cost because you need it for the combo. There's too many things she needs to have online.
I think she does have a 50-50 into a lot of decks. It's just a matter of does she see what she needs to see.
Yeah, if she sees if she sees her engine and everything that she wants to, I think she's going off to the races. But if she doesn't, she's struggling.
Yeah, it is what it is right now.
Turtleist, B tier. They could have did better with him.
Yeah, Turtle's assault, like he's okay, he's playable. He does rely on seeing a very specific card, but it's not hard to see that card. There's really not much to say. He's just kind of he's there.
So it's not even the fact that seeing fruit is the issue. I think it's pretty easy. That he doesn't have a way to end the games the same way that Broly has, except Broly stuns the whole board and can't end the game.
He can play the double strike ape though.
Yeah, he can play double strike ape. He can play androids, which is good because he can use instant and then he can use Tree of Might. But he needed to use that 4 cost and get it. I think that was a card that he should have had.
I agree, just because it's him.
Yeah, that's his engine. I don't understand why he did not get it.
Yeah, everyone is talking about Gohan.
I think he's the surviving Gohan out here, man. That's literally what the game is. He's the only leader in the game to force every deck to run block. No matter what the set was. I think the only time we ever had somebody have to run blockers is when you were running like Squeeze back in set 1 to stop 8-drop broke.
So I'm glad you brought that up because I've seen a lot of people that are like just like comments in various places. They're like, "Oh, Gohan's tier 0, Gohan's tier 0," and it's like, no, you're just not teching for Gohan. He's not tier 0. Like best deck in format. Sure, I can see that argument. Saying he's tier 0 is crazy work though. Like a lot of people just like don't tech for matchups and then get mad when they lose that matchup.
Yeah,
it's like he just gets stopped by blockers.
I think
like a decent blocker can slow him down so much.
Yeah, having a blocker, having a way to just deviate some of that damage off you is all you need. And a lot of people just don't want to. Well, my blocker's not that bad. Well, my blocker's like Gotenks has a 35k blocker.
Gotenks has the best blocker for the job. A 1 cost 35k. Like that gives him a nice little advantage into that matchup.
Yeah, I think and the reason why I don't think he's tier 0 is because
other decks can beat him. A lot of other decks can just beat him. I think World Tournament can beat him. Like Giblet can beat him.
I think every deck in S tier is a 50-50 chance to beat him. I think every deck in general is a 50-50 if you tech the right card. It's just his spread in matchup is greater than everybody else.
I've not lost against him as Goku Jr. yet.
I think my matchup with him as Yellow Broly is like out of 10, 6-4. Yeah, 6-4. Because stunning, if he puts out all those bodies and he rests everything, I just stun the board. And then I just keep up all my supers. I don't try to wake him up as much as possible. I try to get to my end game before him so that way I don't have to worry about it. Then I just start swinging all my board that's there. Of course he's going to wake up, yeah. But don't help him. A lot of people, even with Goku Jr., a lot of people go, okay, Goku Jr. is doing this. I got to just swing at him and aggress him down. Sometimes it's okay not to swing at him.
I don't know. Like, the thing is, he awakens so fast anyway. Like, you might as well just, like, not miss out on the card because you're going to need it.
Yeah.
I don't think swinging into him is incorrect because, like, you don't swing into him. He's got turn 1 Videl.
Yeah.
Turn 2 Gohan. Turn 3 Gohan into another 2 costs. either
Probably
Gohan
the
or
30K.
yeah, like he can get there on curve like pretty easily.
Yeah.
So if he does have what he needs, which you should assume the worst going into it, that he's going to have like a cracked hand. So like you're just missing cards by not swinging at him. And then he's going to throw a 30 at you, and no, a 60. Sorry. He's going to throw a 60 at you, and you're going to be like, oh man, I wish I had cards to deal with this.
I think the worst thing that I've done playing the deck, because I've tested all of it, is swinging 100 one turn and then swinging 165. And you have to give me you have to give me your life or you have to die. It's just what it is. And then if you don't do it next turn and kill me, you're going to die the next turn after.
Yeah, him being able to throw out those huge swings is it's crazy.
He's swinging tall numbers with low body.
People just need to be like aware of him. If he's the most played deck, you just have to tech a decent blocker or two. Like if you're playing red, you just throw in Tamagami. Like he's probably the best blocker to deal with him.
Well, with his new promo, Tamagami's not.
Oh right, I forgot about the new promo. Oh,
new promo.
Yeah, because it minuses something by 20, right?
Yep, minuses by 20.
So you need at least like a 30. So
I've been seeing a lot of people talk about Orange Piccolo has no way. We have a 3-cost blocker guy for 25k. That becomes, I think it's 35 on.
Yep, I was just looking at that card actually.
It's like you have options. People just don't want to text the op.
It's a 3-cost.
Too hard.
3-cost Gohan that says if you're at 6 energy, this card gets plus 10k power, and it's a 35k blocker at that point.
Yeah, 35k that you can play out every turn. You have lead ability to block another swing with a 50, and then you have this 35k. Then you have 2 energy open. Then you can stun the board and keep going.
And you still have your 5-cost Orange Piccolo blocker if you want to run him.
Yeah, like there's options. Like I think a lot of people need to sit down and text stuff.
I will say, blue has it the roughest with like blockers. They have their best option that I found is like the 3-cost Boo. That's a 30k when you're at 20 cards in drop, but then obviously not every blue leader can use that.
Yeah.
But like red has their options. Well, I guess Tamagami is removable. But the thing is, if they're paying, is it promo a 2 or a 3 cost?
I think it's a 2 cost. It might be a 3. I'm not sure. I think you can cheat it out, so I think it should be a 3. I gotta go back and check it. Let me make.
Yeah, so they could just cheat that out off of the Go 10 anyway. So that's kind of rough. So Tamagami, okay, Tamagami is out, but like. You just gotta find decent blockers.
15k. But yeah.
Well, Tamagami's out now, so I don't know what Red's supposed to do.
Yeah. But there's other options. There's other things.
Yeah, I just don't know them off the top of my head, because I was over here going, oh yeah, well Tamagami is obviously the best blocker. But, the promo this.
But this is our tier list. If you don't agree with us, tell us why in the comments. Do agree with us. Why in the comments? But once again,
I'll be sure to tell you why I disagree with you in the comments. Don't worry. I'm gonna comment. Daima Vegeta should be S tier. Don't worry.
But that's gonna be it for us, guys. Once again, I was joined by DrumlinTheDwarf.
Yeah, that's me.
And we'll catch you guys later.
Till next time. Take care.